What's with all this Crunchyroll shit?
You want to reuse the pre-live banter?
Yes, I want to reuse the pre-live banter. I can exactly mimic everything that I said and all of the responses. I'm not biased.
Okay, I tried reconfiguring my controls to enable the weird Saturn digital joystick, but I wasn't able to test it, so it might go horribly.
All right.
Yeah, we're doing this guy today.
Damn it. Great. Yeah, so this is tutorial guy.
I'm getting... Okay, there should be a button that... Hold on, I have to... There should be a button that toggles between digital and...
The Turdus.
Or maybe not.
I had a fun thought.
Yeah?
I had a fun thought the other day about Baroque, the way we've been playing it. You know how, like, every button except one is confirm? I felt like that was that one, like, scene from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with Jotaro and just the word yes, 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 yes. It's like every button on the Saturn controller.
Okay, oh. I got it to work, but my y-axis is mapped backwards.
Okay. Sure. That should be fixable, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like a fixable problem.
Yeah, still backwards. Config, controller, flip axis.
That made the other axis flip.
There we go. Yeah, well, this does kind of seem better. I'm controlling.
Do you think our dungeoneering experience will be smoother? Are we suddenly more competent in combat?
Maybe. I can certainly angle. I might be better at circle strafing.
Ooh, that's right. Combat capability and cultivation. What? Oh my god, I don't even know what we're equipped with. Or what the map is.
We have a pathetic. We got a pathetic at the start, and then we carried this through.
Any grotesque it is thrown. Okay, whatever. I mean, I guess pathetic is better than. It might not actually be better than nothing because you attack faster with fist. A pathetic sword might actually be worse than not equipping anything. Yeah, I don't want to earn Crunchyroll drops. I want a crunchy avocado roll. It's like onion pepper crisp. Have you had hot pepper crisp?
Hold on. I'm doing...
Laoganma?
No. It's hard to import because it has beef products in it.
What?
I'm thinking of, like, the specific... There's not Laoganma. There's another chili crisp that has beef in it.
Oh. Yeah, that's something else.
I'm exerting my brain right now. I can't strafe anymore. I'm wondering if I screwed my controls up massively. Row. Wait, do I have to do this? So that's you. That's you. Okay, there we go. I had, in fact, somehow unmapped, unmapped strafe. But we were talking earlier about crunchy rolls, and Kaz had posited certain crunchy foods, and that's why he is asking me about Laoganma. The only thing I know of which is that John Cena likes it, because there was a...
Well, he's correct.
There was Am I not punching? No, I am. I might be dying in the tutorial dungeon. Honestly, it's probably fine.
Yeah, that's probably totally fine. I can't imagine that it has anything to teach us that we have not learned through trial. I would say and error, but it's hard to imagine success in this game, so, like, it's hard for me to say it was all error, but, you know.
Okay. I think I also rebound the controls when I
Oh, good.
was figuring things out. This is good. This is a good environment to relearn my shit.
It's time to relearn all the controls. Because we had such a great grasp on them to begin with.
I mean, I mostly did. I've only made mistakes that I've made in games that I know perfectly. To this day, I still when I play Sekiro, I still go towards people and jump in front of them when I want to talk to them.
Yeah. Like, going back and forth between Elden Ring and any Dark Souls is such a mindfuck. Because it's like, wait a minute, what does this button do? How do I two-hand my weapon again?
Okay.
It'd be a bully time for Mr. Goddammit to offer us up any instructions whatsoever.
Should I?
Feeling a little left out in the cold here.
I died.
Oh, okay, great. What did we learn from this?
That my prediction was correct. That, my prediction was correct that I would rebind my controls, and it would, in fact, be a...
Oh.
Can I get a heart seed? I'm a little hungry.
Okay, that's something that we can throw into the void, right?
We can bring a heart to Neck Thing.
To Neck Thing. We can advance Neck Thing's NPC quest, just like a real Dark Souls. How about that? Except if it was actually just like a real Dark Souls, then through no fault of our own and with no information provided by the game, we would have already failed it by sending an event flag incorrectly without us knowing.
I got a pathetic, which I don't know how useful it is, but I can give it to Crypt Angel. So should we do the tutorial dungeon, or should we just... We've already...
I feel like no. I think we're too deep in. Like, maybe it could have been instructive earlier, but it, like, he wasn't telling us anything.
Well, that's good to know. We were told that we should give, this is a pathetic 3. Our last pathetic was...
Yeah, the previous pathetic was 1.
Yeah, it was damaged.
Alright, Nerve Tower. Well, the only things we know of that decay are, like, the things that are actively bad, right? The sword that's, like, it loses attack power, or the armor that gets worse whenever you hit it. Oh, do you think rotten counts as deteriorated?
Yeah, when you give if you give rotten meats to Crypt Angel, he cooks them for you.
Oh. Ooh, torturer. That is an unidentified
seed
thing.
It's an unidentified
seed is also un-ID'd.
Apparently I experience. That sounds good.
It sounds kind of busted. Jesus Christ.
There was an adhesive. Okay. There was a better one than this. The one that gives you endurance, I think, might be better, but
Oh yeah, the like lower vitality drain.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we could do without.
Yeah, let's fuck with adhesive experience. Adhesive wings.
Take these adhesive wings and learn to fly again and eat these fishy fish. Give me my levels.
And eat these fishy things. Coat.
Details unknown. 9. That one seems like it would be not good to wear. I think it would probably make me nude.
Oh yeah. That's almost certainly a trap.
I'm gonna collect a few more items and then try gnawing my bone in case it's a.
That fucking plot jump scared again. I can't believe this.
My wife. Yeah, this is way better. Being able to. I can't menu with the D-pad, which I would prefer, but just moving with the stick is better. This is like old PlayStation, which I guess Saturn was first, where you can't use both at the same time. You have to press the button that toggles between.
Oh my god! Yeah. The little like nubbin button in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There, I had to map that to be able to swap between digital and analog.
Vulnerable. I mean, it looks like you're moving more smoothly.
I do got that movement.
Yeah.
Crypt Angel.
Movement.
Okay, we're on floor 2. Crypt Angel is supposed to be here.
Sir.
Crypt Angel is here.
Be careful. You don't want to accidentally nug Crypt Angel. Bone.
A Vitality Worm?
Vitality.
I'll infest that.
How good is Vitality Worm?
Not very good.
And why is there a mini-map not showing up?
I wasn't just pressing the button for it. This is one of the better Vitality Worms I've seen, though.
That's true.
Usually they're like
25?
25.
Yeah, I was expecting 10.
Yeah. It's like 10, 15 I've seen. What does Vulnerable do? That might be useful. That might make me take my experience off. I'm going to save that.
No. Wave?
I can only bind it to myself.
That would be okay, though, right?
Yeah, we'll try it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not done exploring yet, so... Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like before the map would just stay open while we were walking around.
Nah, it never did. You have to hold it down, but the game pauses when you do it.
Oh. Huh.
There are games that work like that.
A lot of them, in fact.
Yeah, because I'm me, I actually was replaying Dark Cloud 2, and that game does that. Love that game. It's so boring.
Oh, lots of bone. Ow. One of these bones is bound to be an ID bone, and then it will tell us about all the others.
Yeah, and then if it isn't, I'll just throw everything that I'm scared of at. I'll throw everything. I'm very high level.
Yeah, like plus 20 experience per grotesque kill is actually cracked.
Early on, it is. Like later, when you have like 4,000 per.
Sure, but like.
But right now, where it takes like 30,
you will be earning correct amounts of experience. You know, like it's not like it ever becomes bad. A true duel for the ages here.
Yeah, circle strafing does seem like a improved tactic. Okay, so I think Crypt Angel was back.
We saw him going west.
Yeah.
I think.
I believe he was over here. So
yeah.
So he is.
Alright. Probably gonna end up eating that seed.
Didn't mean to do that. Okay, yeah, we'll just eat the seed now because we're going to. And then I think I'm going to put that coat on and then open the vulnerable.
Okay.
Uncle Phil, you got to kick that man's butt.
Glass.
I see.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Now on a bone.
Yep. Well, we've evacuated. This one will surely be ideal. Well,
I'll probably just throw an unknown torturer at Crypt Angel.
okay.
Hey, buddy.
Sir. Article synthesis.
I guess I will. Didn't mean to do that. I think I will open. Pelt. All equipment is removed. Unprotected obtained.
That's fine. That'll redo itself once we...
Can I?
And we're like done with the floor.
So this is adhesive. I could try putting these wings on, or I could just throw them at Crypt Angel if we wanted to stick with the...
But we can't put anything on right now.
Yeah, I would be keeping it, then putting it on next floor.
Okay.
Because if it's the food reduction wings, I would want to keep them. Although I might not be able to remove the experience later. Let's just throw them at Crypt Angel. Except I'm nude, so I can't. Throw. Walking. That's a random teleport to somewhere.
I think other games, it makes more sense to have an oh shit button like that. And there have certainly been instances where I've wanted an oh shit button, but kind of few and far between, you know? Girder.
Multiplies the bones you are.
You know.
I could just eat that for more,
Yeah, that's more shit that we can throw at Crypt Angel.
Yeah.
And really, what is the point of this if not creating stupid value loops? Unlucky. Ooh, secret bone. Gold!
I believe gold explodes when you gnaw it, but you can trade it to Crypt Angel for something. I remember that's what it said before.
Wave. Sword. Wave. We already have wave.
Yeah, but then we have double wave.
Maybe it doubles. Maybe a double wave.
Yeah.
Yo. Sick.
ID.
Hey, ID infection. Nice.
Hope is okay, but...
I mean, it's the only wings we got now.
Wait, what happened to our,
You threw it at Crypt Angel.
Oh man, I tried to throw I tried throwing the other wings at it. That was really dumb of me. Oh well.
Oh. Well, I thought you were like, well, we've gained a bunch of levels. We're done with that.
I mean, that might have been fair. That was not my intention. Old. Pelt is not very good, but it's better. It's what we have.
Lucky.
I think this is my last trade.
Please, coffin.
Yeah, that's better than nothing.
Not bad.
Okay, well I got rid
and
of...
of course we can't equip anything right now. We have to...
Yeah, but the things are red over
We'll do that as soon as we descend.
Okay.
Blaze.
So I would have preferred the experience worm or experience wings, but you know...
No, it was going to be glued to us forever, you know? We're not ready for that kind of commitment.
I mean, that is kind of true. But, okay, so I want to...
So now, like, truth time. Do we really get double waves, or is like wave a single thing that doesn't stack?
hard to say.
Yeah, it's like, what are the odds?
Comet's pretty
Ooh,
good.
comet.
That's
Can
how...
we infect our sword
Yeah.
with comet? Nice.
So we'll, that's one way to have more waves, is just to have more sword blows.
Just attack more. Yeah. Unless you're playing Diablo 3, in which case they scale the proc multiplier of certain hits. When I learned that, I felt extremely betrayed.
Self.
Immobility. Ooh, self. That self is kind of exciting.
Yeah, who knows what
Their
that
weapon
self
is
could be.
a little cracked. What is immobility? Knockback and item theft.
Yeah. Can I...
Oh, that's like a safeguard?
Yeah. But I can't, there's nothing I can use
Wait,
it
you
on.
can't do that to an item? That doesn't make sense.
None that I have. Okay, there's just...
Well, yeah, but we haven't branded items. We've infected items.
You can brand... It's weird. It depends... Really, there's no difference between worm and brand. They seem like the same. They just take up different slots.
Right.
And not every brand or worm can be applied to every item type.
Okay, but what's the point of immobility then? Can that only be the self?
It could only be self, and we already have a brand.
Okay.
So...
Right. That part of it I understand, but like the... Oh. Shit. What did Eliza want?
She wants pure water.
Right.
She wants to birth a sense sphere.
I wish to birth a sense sphere. To restore my insane mother.
Yeah,
my mother who is really into ICP.
And she need... well, and then she would want to birth a Fanta sphere. Not Fanta. What the fuck? What's
Pure
this?
Fanta.
Is it Fanta? No, Fanta is the
Fago.
different
Fago. I think what you're thinking.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the F drink. It's like, no,
Right.
Fanta was the one that was invented in Nazi Germany.
I'm up on Juggalo lore.
You think I
the
would be?
Juggalos are a necessary ally in the pushback against fascism.
You would never have thought that, but it is true nowadays.
Yeah.
Now that the old ICP have gotten older and chilled out.
Yeah, they basically broke good. You love to see it.
Oh, you didn't know that about Fanta? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was invented in Nazi Germany after U.S. embargoes meant that they couldn't get Coca-Cola.
Lust.
That doesn't make it evil or anything. It's like people still drive Volkswagens. It's more like a novelty. I might have to... Well, let's gnaw some bones.
Evacuation.
Ow.
Stone. Ah. Okay, great.
My wave doesn't seem very long.
Yeah, it's kind of the Terry Bogard ground wave. Ineffective against flying target. Ooh, absorption.
Yeah.
Oh. That'll be good at some point. Wait a minute.
Okay, yeah. That's what I... So if I find a way to duplicate this twin, I can maybe.
Right. Then we can have 2 shitty swords.
Well, if I can improve it somehow, put a good worm on it, and also brand it with self, and then duplicate it.
Right.
Then you start cooking.
This is the Sheer and the Wanderer fantasy. What if I somehow make this bad item good eventually?
But if it doesn't work out, I'll just throw it at a monster.
It'd be really cool if it like split the monster in half and made 2 smaller monsters as like a bespoke interaction. A Baroque interaction? Ooh.
That would be pretty Baroque.
Obtained. I need to capture like that screenshot, just like idiot obtained.
Somebody posted a screenshot of it in the Blood Gulch. Pretty sure that was
good.
Oh fuck.
Was it heavily cropped?
Yeah.
Oh. I would want the full thing. Then I would submit it to Arcade Bit. Be like, good luck guessing what the fuck this is, motherfuckers. I think the beautiful part of that is even if you've played like other versions of Baroque, you might have no idea what this fucking is.
So it seems like the actual
sniped.
usage of wave is getting free incidental hits on monsters behind other monsters.
Pierce. Yes. 86 damage. What the fuck? Ooh, unknown brand.
Tomb of
the rate at which
brand.
you discover stuff that's unID'd compared to the rate at which you get identification things is a little twisted.
Yeah, that feels normal to me. In other rogue, you gotta be comfortable equip IDing stuff. And the part of the skill of the roguelike is learning what kinds of items are safe to equip ID, and ways to. I wanted to throw that, not, but speeds up HP recovery. Can I brand this anything? Nope.
Okay, that means it's not the brand that removes brands.
You know what? I'm a hero.
Well, detoxed.
Can I put stamina on my crappy shirt? No. I can only infest myself, which would lower my VT max by 10. I'd trade VT max for HP max, which doesn't seem reasonable.
That means that infestation is useless, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna throw it at this guy.
I'm astonished that dealt damage rather than giving him vitality. Jesus. Wait.
Yeah.
Heart seed.
Yep.
We promised.
Do we have a... I think there's one called a heart.
That's true. There is one called heart.
Yeah,
so maybe that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
We can spend this going deeper into the dungeon to find it.
It's this one.
Oh.
Hello. Mind reading thing. So mind read thing is on BF3.
Recovery.
Let's eat that. +1 attack.
Hey.
Also gave me some free vitality.
Right. It recovers from stat downs, which are a thing in Sheeran, but kind of not in this.
The only way you get them in this game is by getting a stomach ache. ID
It's
brain.
true. Eat the rotten meat.
Actually, doing.
Ooh.
Well, I got a
Rules
grill.
obtained.
Yeah. Not that good about it. You know what? And I'll save that glass for box thing. I was kind of expecting that landmine to explode when I threw it. But
Yeah,
that doesn't seem to be the way.
that is a little disappointing. Do we have a spare evacuation?
We do.
There we go. I was like, man, that looks like a long way to go. Oh, God.
I mean, that doesn't hurt us when I activate it.
Right, but it is shocking to hear that and then see fire. It's just sort of an instinctive reaction against that.
I don't know. I think explosions are quite natural. I feel comforted when I see an explosion.
Going all Richard Garriott on me, huh?
I'm the opposite of a dog. That's why I love fireworks.
The opposite of a dog. The thing that definitely has opposites.
Certainly it does. Me.
Are we going dog bites man kind of thing here? Oh. I'm gonna presume that worked, even though we got no feedback.
I think he did, because he wasn't attacking me for some time.
Yeah, we confounded him with lust. Arrow.
Yeah. It's a bomb potion.
Was that like extra throwing damage?
Yeah, it's like stone, except it pierces.
Sure.
Now we're back in the bone hallway. Hey, buddy.
Cheery. Oh, still stuck. Are we done with them?
We might be. He hasn't said anything insightful lately. Although, who was it that told me to give the cultivation fluid to,
I have no worldly desires anymore.
Remarkable.
Bold talk from someone who's half stuck in a wall, but, you know.
You can have wall-y
Maybe
desires without having
with it.
earthly desires. Oh. That was Crypt Angel, and I wasted an item when there's a perfectly good Crypt Angel here.
Oh, I'm sure we'll end up with plenty of crap. Revolution!
In fact, I'm already a little full of inventory, so Crypty, my buddy.
Alright, help us deal with this crap.
Take this grilled.
Particle synthesis.
And this unlucky.
Arcadia
Thunder. That might be better than wave, but I did infest this wave with comet.
Sorry, buddy. Ooh. Cremation.
Fire
Okay,
attribute
that's
sword.
fire 4. Yeah, okay. sir.
ID bone.
ID bone. Hmm. Aw. I was hoping for heart. So many seeds.
We're not going to use this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Purification.
A basic sword.
Oh. It sounds so cool for a basic sword. Oh, unknown injection. Exciting. What?
Is this a braid I use on my thing I use on myself? Oh, I don't know.
It says does it for all items.
Evolution.
Oh my god, the good one. Shit.
Okay, so I guess if I can't use it,
Yep.
I was pretty sure I could.
All right, one more for the road here. Ooh. Insulating. Clothes that don't suck.
Resistant to ice attacks. Well, we're not going to make this work.
Ice attacks? Alright. Meat. Idiot meat.
There we go. That was a good trade. Because if I got an item duplication ability now, I'm just going to use it on evolution. So.
Nice. Yeah, big pocket of seeds to keep us going. This is good.
There we got food. Got a reasonable offense. We could just leave if we wanted to. And we still have access to Crypt Angel then.
Even better meat. Oh, you son of a bitch.
I mostly want that sword back because it had Comet on it, but...
Yeah, how far can he go before he's just gone?
I don't know.
It's so fucking evil, man.
Okay, you can't have gone here, which means you have to go the other way.
Thing that can, like, outspeed you and corner just... Whoops.
Alright.
Oh. Or maybe he's right here.
Okay. The big thing is
there's another nubbin.
Yeah. It's the hit to VT that is wandering around.
Oh, that's what we have 4 seeds for.
5 seeds doesn't have time for this.
Unknown injection, another cremation. Nice.
Unidentified flesh.
And this floor is kind of huge.
Secretion.
Nice criticals.
Okay, this is just a big room. I could hear like a background clatter that I thought was Crypt Angel, but... Wait, is that tech?
Hmm? Oh my god.
Do I move faster diagonally?
I think you do.
Oh god, that's horrible.
I think thanks to the powers of Pythagoras, we are able to add one angle to another. So I hate this new technology.
I also hate this new technology.
We will never again look where we're going.
Just I have to hold the stick at an angle at all times. Okay. Maybe I should try not to indulge.
Worm?
Infest the body with a worm.
Like a random one? That doesn't seem very good.
How likely is it to be better than this vitality?
Unlikely, I think. Ooh, box. Pattern. All items on the floor may become patterns.
So a pattern is a mine.
Oh, right.
That
was probably somewhere in my notes, which I do not have. Because I figured we knew everything already.
What floor is Box Boy on again?
Fine, I'll get the notes. Oh, okay. Floor 5.
That's next floor. So I should keep
homing. Unknown moon. Yep.
I don't remember where Crypt Angel was. It might be time to leave anyways.
Yeah. We've done many a fine trade with Crypt Angel. Domhnall of Xena would be proud.
Give me my wave. Seems like I don't get the wave when I want it.
Not a desire sensor for a proc in this game. Here it is not obtained. Yeah. Multiplicative bones.
That means that we actually are going back to Crypt Angel because I have a big pile of bones now. Homing might be dope though. I might keep that.
Yeah. Oop, new box.
And nothing here.
Bloop.
Okay, the homing, I would basically just be trading my arrows and my evacs to...
Mm-hmm. 3 whole boxes for Box Boy.
I could eat some seeds to clear up space.
I don't know, our items are pretty good.
Well, like this.
That's true. You could ask for a better coat.
Except I actually, he might be just over here. Yeah.
Jumper. He's being attacked.
I'll save you. Okay, stop moving around, Cryptangel.
Stop wiggling, you... Oh. Idiot not obtained. That's fine. Unknown bone. Well. Oh, right, you can stack things with a button.
Yep.
You told me about this.
Antiseptic.
Hmm.
That's pretty good. It takes the rot off of meat and undamages equipment. Very good.
Well. Angel, you son of a bitch, I swear to God.
Another comet.
Backup comet. Okay. So that means if we find a better sword, we can think about that. Maybe.
Alright. We'll give our boxes to Box Boy. And we might... If I don't find a way of duplicating soon, I might just eat that evolution after I level up.
Yeah.
We got ourselves a worm.
Still in the market for a heart seed. Or I guess heart, because it look the kind of thing that it is looks like a heart. Average not obtained. We're only in the market for idiots here.
I was like an army recruiter. My experience.
Alright, you dumbass boot. If we wanted you to do mathematics, we would have put you in the officers training corps. Now go pick up those sandbags.
Always.
I have been turned down for jobs for being overeducated.
So have I. It's actually been a problem lately.
They're like, this is an industrial warehouse and you have like multiple degrees. And I'm like, okay, what's the problem?
They don't want to hire someone who they think will get a better job in 2 months.
Yeah. Joke's on them, I was not going to do that, but, you know. I can appreciate the sentiment at least. The other thing is that like they don't want to hire anyone who can, because of their degree, demand higher pay.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. I looked back around.
We did loop back around, but you can go north.
I could go north, but I want to go west first.
All right. To the west, my son. Surely Box Boy will be just behind the corner. Just around the corner? Under the corner? Turning the corner. Need a colorful Muppet to tell me about this. Bone not obtained.
Random bone, eh?
Hmm. Lethargy. Ah, fuck.
Well, lethargy is a good bone, at least.
That's true, and it doesn't last forever, or even very long.
Yeah. However.
We will both sit here and slowly plink at each other.
The inventory crunch means that I'm just going to use items as I find them.
Yeah. Holding on to all this good shit.
Or worse than that, I'm holding on to items that might be good and are very liable to be bad. As soon as I find that box boy, I'll find out.
Quite true. Experience effect is over. Been canceled. Oh. Huh.
Okay, his head like inflates before he goes to explode.
Huh. See, I thought that like throwing a thing at him would always trigger the explosion, but maybe it was just a damage threshold the entire time, and throwing things tends to do like a lot of damage.
I don't have anything
Nah, we've been pretty good about identifying stuff. This is kind of what it's like with every game that has an inventory in it.
So I could eat the comet myself to get rid of my VT25.
Mm-hmm.
And then put that ice on wave.
Okay. That seems good.
Because we've learned that elemental attacks are kind of great.
Yeah. You can at least tell that they're doing something, too. There's that direct feedback.
Here's Box Thing.
Box Boy!
We got some mileage out of that experience. Sure thing, bud.
Is this your daughter? Ooh, fire. Electrocution. Average. Well...
Well, later.
That was a bit of a wash. But hey, you know what? We also did a good deed. Because he seems to enjoy getting boxes.
Random bone.
Marlin Randbone.
Now I have an ID bone. Or we can take a nap.
Oddly enough, first time in several days that I have not wanted to take a nap immediately after work.
Hooray.
It's been my MO for quite some time. Some of those naps turned into full-on sleeps. And I found myself sleeping from like 5 p.m. to 1 a.m.
That's the worst.
It's pretty bad. Like, you miss everything interesting going on, and then you're like fully awake at 1 a.m. It's like, okay, now what? You don't want to make too much noise because I have neighbors. Like, no one's around. Nothing's on. Eyeball. What is eyeball injection? Oh, cures blindness and lust. Right. Okay. We have too many things.
And I can fix that just by eating an idiot.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna be changing my tune as soon as we're, like, putting the presser, but, you know. It seems things are going extremely well.
Yeah. And I'm
Like
throwing
level
things.
15 on floor 5? That's disgusting.
Well, I've been eating my experience bones, and we had that experience worm for a short period of time. I should imagine what level we would have been if I had kept it. If I had kept the experience wings.
Yeah, we could even be level 16 at this point.
Well, we're almost to level 16. We're 500 points away. That'd be if we had. We've definitely killed 20.
Yeah, like plus 20 is still a pretty significant amount.
Okay, we're done here.
Just like every guy who's scared of commitment, it would have worked out just fine the entire time. You would have been okay. Ooh, explosive.
Very incendiary. Okay.
Very incendiary. I want a very incendiary.
Sounds like a Beatles song.
I can't do the I can't do the mechanical beat boops.
Okay, Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, let's strip in front of him. That'll impress him. But yes, I was humming Temporary Secretary.
That would be why it sounded like a Beatles. I don't like the Beatles very much. I feel like that is not a rare take these days.
I think I like 2, maybe 3 Beatles joints. But I don't know.
Thanks for the sub, Jello.
They sound like assholes. I'm required to like them, though, because of the famous photograph where all 4 of them are wearing like huge block letters of their monogram, and it says JRPG, and I'm like, well, fucking got me. It's like John, Ringo, Paul, G name,
George
Greg,
Harrison, the secret
probably
Beatle.
Greg. Gilgamesh. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Hello, Alice. Now that's what you're thinking of is
Alice.
my least favorite They Might Be Giants songs. The Mesopotamians. Okay, I'm sure that means something.
The Archangel. Wait, that's the plot of his Dark Materials. I've seen that show. He's got this war on God, but then they realized that, like, God was gone and, like, someone else was there acting like God. And so they're like, well, we may as well kill you since you're there.
I'll be right back.
At some point, I'm going to have to find the original books and, like, see what the hell that's all about. This only ever had any cultural cachet in the United States about 10 years ago with The Golden Compass, which was a very pared down and very wild retelling. Yeah, no, there was an HBO, his Dark Materials show. So, funny story. Back in December, I was 1 week behind of a simul watch for Doctor Who, and rather than like go through the trouble of pirating 2 episodes of Doctor Who, I paid $5 to get like 1 month of HBO Max. And I'm like, all right, well, now I've watched those episodes, so I'm caught up. What the hell else can I watch for an entire month? And I just like found stuff to watch, and I was like, this sounds bizarre. What the fuck is this? And like I saw the preview and they had Zeppelins, and I'm like, fuck yeah, Zeppelins, I'm in. I will watch anything that has Zeppelins in it. And that turned out to be this entire thing. It was really funny because I was watching the mini series or whatever it was, and I was describing it to a friend of mine, and I'm like, I'm getting real Golden Compass vibes from this. I think this might be some stolen homework. And then, you know, my friend gently explains to me that that was the original name of the books, and it only got this, like, weird coat of paint in the United States. It's, like, a completely different thing. What gave it away, Kaz? The fact that they had armored bears featured prominently in the first 30 minutes of the fucking thing? Could that have been a clue? How many armored polar bears appear in children's literature across the ages? Like, which, you know what? That guy doesn't own that concept. Armor plus bear. You can't. You can never copyright that. I'm gonna take it away from him. I don't have to call them Panzerbjorn. That would be too on the nose. But Armor Bear. Damn right. Ooh, could I make it Welsh? What are the Welsh words for armor and bear? Okay. Translate Welsh to Welsh. Okay, armor. Amulet. Okay, cool. Bear. Arth. There you go, Amulet Arth. Fucking Amulet Arth. Solved it. Or Arth Amulet? Arth Amulet? That kind of works. Hold on, I have to write this down. If only I had a notebook handy. What's this? The notebook I have handy. Hold on. Oh, this is going right in the notes. Every time I talk about Golden Compass, something wonderful happens. I think it's enchanted. I'll just put Arth Amulet here and no one will have any idea what I'm talking about. Maybe I should say equals bear armor in Welsh. What a beautiful language. What else was whack about that whole thing? There's plenty that's whack about it. Where to even begin? There's what okay, since I'm rewriting his Dark Materials, one, at some point I will clarify who he is. And two, also clarify what his materials are, and three, what makes them dark. All of those mysteries will be answered when I write the book. None of them pay out in the thing. I don't know why it's called that. Like, Golden Compass, alright. The artifact called an alethiometer, which our plucky Loira can interpret, and it's like magical. It's vaguely looking, it's golden looking, it's like a compass, it's called the alethiometer. But if you call it like Lyra's special alethiometer, no one's gonna know what the fuck. So, sure, Golden Compass, great. You could have called it like Demon World, but that gives off the wrong impression, even though in universe, demons are just your like soul/animal companion that sometimes talks to you and can change animal forms, but only before you hit puberty.
Yes. Also, there are elephants that ride on coconuts, and they are
the special coconut riding elephants. That's in a different dimension that the scientist lady from our world goes to.
I didn't like those.
They explain to her about Sraff. And she eventually learns to speak their language by talking to them for months. They're sort of rangy elephants. More like tapirs, really. They do roller skate on coconuts, though.
They do
the husks of the coconut fruit that they eat.
And the coconuts evolved sympathetically, where the wearing down of the elephants riding them is required for their seeds to germinate. It's just so dumb.
That is the, like, least worst fantastical evolution that I've heard. But to be fair, the only other ones that I've heard about are from fucking Dune, which is like, what a convenient fucking animal. That's what Dune should be called. All the Dune books, forget Dune as a name. Fuck that. The entire thing should be called, what a convenient fucking animal.
Sometimes there is a special animal that just happens to produce the chemical needed to throw sick parties and also travel in space.
Yep. And its life cycle entirely revolves around how you can be at every stage of its evolution to humans.
And a guy likes him so much he turns into one. Then he dies when he touches water.
Look, anytime you include prophecy in your fantasy story, you're already in some, like, dicey fucking territory. Especially if you didn't write the entire thing ahead of time. That's when you really get into trouble. And that concerns both of the subjects that we were talking about this evening, because the notion of the alethiometer is that it can tell you the truth if you ask it any question at all. Even questions about, you know, the future. So that's just a prognostication device, and also the ultimate spyglass. And And then in Dune, of course, the spice gives you precognition, which is necessary for faster than light travel, because otherwise, how could you get the information in time? That is the one aspect of that makes any sense whatsoever, and the rest of it is complete dog shit. Because you have, like, competing futures with the two people who can see the future, but their destinies are intertwined, but opposite, but they're father and son, but the direction in which they are father and son might surprise. Maybe I should just talk about Dune all the time.
Dune.
God.
That was an average. But I didn't want to eat it in case it was rotten.
Oh. Fair dues. Didn't realize it was un-ID'd. Did that end up, like, giving the guy health?
Yep. That's how I could tell what kind of meat it was.
Get back here, you little son of a bitch. Oh my god. He's got jets.
And he could have gone either left or right.
Beautiful.
He went left.
Well, let us back to this room. There's still some nubbins. How much do we care?
I'm on the lookout for a better coat.
Okay.
But I'm willing to go.
Proceed. And while I'm rewriting his Dark Materials and actually paying off these mysteries, I get to do several fake-outs along the way for who he might be, or which man I am referring to as the he who has his materials.
I'm going to say it's Satan.
See, you could have...
What would be the
curiously
better?
does not feature in this story.
What would be better for the anti-Catholic works than for it to be Satan himself? Hmm?
Well, I can't make an anti-Catholic work.
No, I mean the books you're rewriting them. Recovery A.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't believe this. I failed you. I missed the mark. Because we got a new pope.
Yeah.
Hashtag Catholic Gaming. New pope.
The new pope.
Oh. Yeah, Pope Francis died, so they had to do over. Right.
Get my ass beat.
So we got Pope Leo from Chicago.
Yep, he's from Chicago.
Got a Chicagoan pope. You think he likes the Bears?
Nope, he likes he's a White Sox fan.
Well, he's gotta like the Saints. No, they're not from Chicago. I don't actually have a Chicago accent.
I could tell.
Oh, wow. You have a discerning ear.
Did I? Nope.
And if only I'd left it somewhere else, I could maybe have gotten away with my ruse for slightly longer. A rotten seed.
Yeah, that was gonna make the Menards joke. He's the Menards pope.
Oh, that fucker.
I need random injection.
Hey, don't we have a clarity injection? Eyeball?
I immediately got rid of it the moment we picked it up.
Oh,
because
okay.
it was so
yeah, marginalia. Also, this is more fun. Let's be real.
My seeds have rapidly gone away.
Revolution.
Speaking of...
Nice.
Okay.
I guess around here is where we're feeling the crunch of not having a vitality boost, right?
Oh yeah, the
like, because when we had the wing that was like, lower vitality drain, around here we'd be like, well, I mean, seeds don't even mean anything to us. We just oh no. Uh-oh. Two of them. Grotesque got lost. Lol. Own goal much? Nice. Unknown brand.
This really my technique to
A fish for waves while staying slightly out of the distance.
It's pretty
Well,
miserable.
it might be optimal, it also sucks. Like... Damn, showed that guy a good time. Holy fuck.
I have an unknown brand and an unknown bone.
And a very long hallway. Holy smokes. Freezing. Average. Sure enough. Help me, Pythagoras.
Yes.
Yo, nice.
You like it when that happens.
1, 2, 3.
I was too close. I tried to get away.
Ooh, another bone. Unknown wings, too. Okay. Alright, we can put this together. Id. Alright. It would be really gratifying to get a heart seed, you know? Oh, Jesus. Did it, like, spawn multiple of them on top of us? What the fuck?
Okay.
More mystery bones. Ugh.
We're just rolling on.
Okay. Well, left and left again. What beloved series of young adult novels would you rewrite and make in your own image?
Hmm. I wonder.
I know. The other way.
Yeah, the other way. The right one, just the opposite side. Yeah. How about the Aragon books? They're pretty terrible.
Aragon.
The premise of it is a teenager thought about an elf
Eragon.
once and got so horny he didn't know what to do with himself. Which has happened to a lot of people.
Relatable for, like, young adult.
I mean, it happened to Tolkien. He was old as shit when it happened to him. Sometimes you just think about an elf.
Yeah, teenage is a state of mind, really. Although he had some other thoughts, too. Mostly about the First World War. Unknown Wings.
Yeah, you can grasp a fine elf in a dark cave.
Hey, we got our experience wings back!
I think that's better than... That might be better than hope. Although hope is damage.
Okay. Do you wanna just self-up experience wings?
Sure.
Get self out of here? I think that's been burning a hole in our pocket for a while. And I know we were thirsty for, like, big cool weapon, but, like, you usually find some kind of
you
weapon.
find something serviceable.
Damn, a worm. We're full of comet worm at the moment, right?
Yep. Would have to find where those guys were at so that I can...
I must say, I do not know that much about Aragon. Like, there was that shitty movie.
Yeah, it's like generic fantasy. Of extreme genericism.
Hmm. Well, you'd have to spice it up some. Give it some kind of personality, you know? I think as long as there's a horny teenager and a friend drop, then you kind of get away with anything, right?
It actually does have some in common with Dune, because there is a cursed child.
Ah, well, I mean...
Because
Aragon
uses his magic to name a child.
Hmm.
And it makes the child like he used the wrong word. He wanted to name her like Shield Against Evil or something, and instead it made her like Absorber of Evil.
Oh shit.
It's very silly. You know what I haven't been finding is
Meat?
I have not been finding invincibility bones.
Yeah, we usually have a bunch of those around. Carrion.
Now carrion could be quite valuable.
Hmm. Oh man, we have a convergence too.
Because we have this.
And it's oh my god, we have the triple combo. All right.
We're gonna do that next floor, I think. We're just gonna immediately...
Let's crack that.
Oh
next
hell
floor.
yeah!
Oh, shit.
There's a Crypt Angel on BF8.
I have Worker Angel down on BF8. That's fun. Let me put Crypt Angel there. Maybe Worker Angel changed careers. Oh god. It's full of the head boys. Ooh, evolution.
There's so many guys.
They're kind of more dangerous than they're worth.
I need to like
Worker Angel. Alright. I wasn't wrong. Ooh, maybe a better pelt. Ooh.
You know what?
Hmm.
That is better. Except I'm now out of What are you saying?
Water littles. Hmm. This almost certainly just, like, connects up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Crypt Angel was in that long room, right?
Hopefully it didn't wander too far off.
Aragon taught you that books could be disappointing? Ah. Valuable lesson.
Do you think that this is a central lesson of Aragon? Should it be disappointing when we remake it? Eyeball. Glass.
Do I really... Okay.
Recovery A. Nice. That was a good get.
Mystery injection. There's tons of ID worms on later floors. And it could be worse.
Yeah, I mean, it could be another evolution, right? Just a level in a pocket.
Yeah, you're a bastard.
Lifetime of training in a single injection. No? Dark City?
I remember the vibes of Dark City. I don't remember the content of it.
Oh, it's a fun one. You should go back and watch Dark City.
I have seen it. I just don't remember a whole lot. Okay, I'm running away because next floor is party time.
All right, let's get a nice big room. Load them all up.
Okay, this room's pretty big.
Medium size, yeah.
All right.
Oh boy. Converge.
Let's see if this works. 8375. Okay, using that doesn't work.
Much meat.
Okay, now I gotta start a little item party over here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, recovery box.
Oh, fuck. That's fine. Okay. And now?
Antiseptic.
Oh, does it make it... it makes it rot-proof, not unrottable.
Shit. Well...
Well...
we could cook it?
You know what? Actually, that would be better. Because at least then it would do something, although it would destroy my VT.
See, stupid power rituals like this are the best of, like, what rogues have to offer, right? Like, if you can't do this kind of shit, then what's even the point? Did we bang it? Nope. I didn't see fire.
I wanted to pick my stuff up so my stuff wouldn't get cooked.
Oh. Grilled.
Well, hopefully there's another Crypt Angel somewhere.
There's not going to be that many enemies on the floor. Just whatever we find along the way.
Yeah.
Ridiculous plans to steal from merchants. Yeah, there's no merchants or money. There's
just NPCs who accept some items.
Yeah, there's It's the trade economy. Handshakes. I still want that randomizer for Pathologic 2 that like shuffles up everyone's common trading items and what they value.
Right, Mr. Krabs.
Bonk. Oh! That's a good bonk. Necessary bonk.
Yeah, let's go ahead and lust me. I don't care.
Your instant turnarounds. Ugh. He's gone. No one will ever go to Virginia Tech again.
So I think the strategy here is to just let my health get low and then eat grilled meat.
Is that the trade-off with grilled? It lowers your vitality?
Yes. Fully heal, but lowers VT by 50.
Unknown worm.
This room looks like it would have something in it, but doesn't. This floor seems awful small.
Yeah, weird. That's probably fine. Kind of unusual that this tiny-ass floor was one where we blew our wad, but, you know, whatever.
I do wonder what floors the thingies were on. We're BF9. I kind of feel like the two guys we want to collect.
Coriel?
Yeah.
So I have Coriel listed on BF9. Guardian Angel on BF10.
Well,
I don't have anyone on 11.
it would have been nice to have heard that before going to be 10.
Well, I
I know.
said as soon as I
know.
We're just playing a game that doesn't have vitality in it anymore. Yeah, we're thoroughly grill-pilled at this point. Worm, a must-identify worm.
I mean, like, is there a point in continuing to run if I've missed an angel?
Good point. That was the thing that we were gonna try to do next, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there technically is, in a non-bullshit way, because we could get a heart seed and throw it in to bring it to next thing.
It's like bringing another item into the next incarnation is the reason to keep going. So I guess what I should do is just make a casual beeline for... Just like take the stairs down when I see them, and if I find a heart.
I know it's disappointing, and we have been going for a long time, and we can really only squeeze like one dive into a night because it takes so long. ID worm, unknown bone, idiot meat.
Do I have an ID worm?
Yes. For your other worm. Oh. Special.
I've been holding on to that injection for a long time. Which I probably shouldn't bother fighting these guys.
Yeah. If we knew they could drop a lot of seeds, but I think they drop a lot of, like, worms.
Yeah, they drop ID worm.
Feather. I don't remember properly what that does. Okay. I must not be purified. That's a matter for the courts, sir.
I guess not. Guess he has a sense sphere behind him, but I wanted to throw a thing into him. What about So Guardian Angel on BF10? You had that.
Correct. Yep. That is known. Not that I know what the hell to do with Guardian Angel.
Me either. He's just like a guy. I guess there is one other thing we could do. There's the off chance that we can duplicate our Coriol and that would work.
Where are we going to get the other one?
Well, there's two, right? One on floor 9 and
there
then
was
one...
two once, but I don't have Coriol written down anywhere else.
Yeah, one of them is below.
I think once I was...
Yeah, one. I think we didn't find the other one when
Okay. All right. That's the plan. We're gonna we're gonna pull some. We're gonna pull a caper.
But to do that,
we totally
I need to
found both of them, I promise.
So we're on the lookout for boxes, because that was like the surefire way of, or the better way of duplicating something. I guess in that reality, I also have to find Coriol.
Right. I don't have anyone listed for 11. And since almost every floor has someone, I think 11's a good candidate.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wiggle wall. You don't say. Guardian.
That's not bad. But wave comes with wave, which we've seen the use of.
Yeah, we've made a lot of hay out of waves. Nice.
See, this looks suspicious, but
Okay.
these haven't been invisible wall. The only invisible walls we've seen are the obvious ones and ones that require a switch. We haven't had straight up, like, invisible walls.
Okay. This will be fine. We'll just immediately find Coriol and a duplicator.
Yeah.
It'll be easy. I don't think bones can duplicate. Oh, that ain't bad. stomachache worm.
Oh, that one prevents stomach aches. That means that you can eat rotten food.
Oh. Fascinating.
Wait, we could have done that if I hadn't grilled all of our food. That's a good worm, though.
We didn't know the existence of the worm. I think grilling the food was still a fine plan. We had it.
Oh no, is this it?
Uh-oh.
At least grilled is really powerful.
That's true.
Once you've committed to having no vitality.
Abandoned a core feature of the video game and obtained power. Oh fuck. These guys are kind of nasty, huh? When they stuff you in between them like gargoyles.
That was kind of my fault. I thought I had killed the one in the back, but I only knocked him over, so he was hitting me that entire... Here we go!
Hey!
Coriol is on BF11.
BF11, other Coriol. This is exciting. Ain't that always the fucking way?
Okay, so maybe we can have 2 Coriols. Maybe they're not always on the same floor. Or maybe we just already fucked up and it was on BF9. And I said, this floor seems awful small. Well, guess I'll go in as I ask where Coriol is.
It was a fun moment. All right. Part 1 of the of our clever scheme.
So I don't know if the Coriols are unique or not.
Have we ever had?
We had both of them
at once.
Yeah, we had both of them at once.
Oh.
And we gave them to Eliza, and she did not give them back.
Right.
There it is.
Box. Aw. Recovery box. It's a very good recovery box.
Yeah, it was the whole thing.
You've seen it all.
There it
Oh
is.
my god. Here it is. Laughing. Tra's super aggro. Cool. Okay.
That's what laughing means.
That's a truly terrifying laugh.
Yep. It didn't give me anything. It just like froze for a minute.
Ooh, the technique.
Download complete.
Nice. So when it does that other thing, it releases orbs around it, which is also very dangerous.
Yeah, it's its option attack.
Okay. Come on. It would be so rad to get a duplicator. Ancient. But nothing to recover.
Okay, I don't know what an ancient pattern does.
Nothing to recover. You suppose that it like restores your attack power if attack power has gone down?
Could be.
Freezing. Lethargy. Okay. Got him. Huh.
Some kind of elevator.
A laser trap? What the fuck is that? Oh, right, those guys. The facehugger.
Which I can't seem to stop.
Always gets you. Yeah. Doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, hell. Blaze it? Yeah. Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Oh, dead.
Shit. Aww. Well, it was going pretty well. Like, I think our decision making was pretty good.
+7.
Status +7. Is that the number of dives that we've done? It feels about right, actually. Like, I don't think it's been all that many. Well, sorry, Neck Thing, we didn't see even a single heart seed.
Okay. That might be all we have time for. Well, let's see what the angel says, then we'll go in and save. Okay.
Well, I guess we technically learned something about the sense sphere, right?
Yeah. Data was saved. Please turn off the console.
Now, do we still get the self if we die?
I don't see why not.
I feel like you should.
Because
It seems like too mean otherwise.
Because otherwise, what's the difference between self and just throwing an item into the sense sphere?
Yeah.
So we should start with the experience next time.
Right. Experience wing, which will give us an early boost, which we could then hopefully leverage into paying attention on floor 9 for Coriel. Or if we see any duplicator in our path.
I'm not sure the duplicator will work, but it was like the option we had.
I feel like it's at least an idea worth exploring.
Mm-hmm. Well, that'll be for next time. For this time, we died in the tutorial after getting my control sorted out, and then found a room full of that was just horrible. Maybe that lethargy bomb would have helped.
Yeah, it was a fucking despicable room.
But I think that's going to be it for now. Thanks everybody for joining. Thank you for joining, Kaz. Always a pleasure.
My pleasure. I'll actually like take the notes out before starting next time. Instead of being like, we already know everything. It's like, Kaz, the list of NPCs. You haven't memorized it.
I was the one who asked as I was going to the gate, basically. So that was a boner on my fault, but it ended up not mattering, which means we're both absolved.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. And absolution is all that's part and parcel with Catholicism, baby. Welcome to the new Pope.
Hashtag
Catholic Gaming.
And on that bombshell, good night, everybody.